we're doing job interview updates. Yes, I'm a little bit on the verge of tears, so if I start crying, it's why. But I am so I get it. Things don't work out for a reason, but it just feels like nothing ever works out, and it's really starting to piss me off. So there was this job that I was perfect for. I cannot explain it enough. Every fucking thing that they needed, I hit, and I do have a very unique AI specific editing job. I work on AI bots. That is exactly what the role was. Whatever, it's fine. And it was for a really cool company, and stop crying. But I use their magazines every day. I need to stop crying. I use some of their newspapers and magazines every single day for my own personal interests and stuff. And so they posted this role, and I'm so excited for it. And I had messaged the SVP on LinkedIn, and I was like, hey, this is my resume. I really fit this well. And he goes, yeah, the role is based out of LA or New York. Is that okay? And I said, yes, I can relocate to LA. I live in Chicago. Totally fine. And so he is like, great, I'll set up a call, sets up the call with the talent director. And I get on the call, and I've been prepping so hard for this interview because I want it so bad. I get on the call with the talent director. First question he asked me, where are you located? And I said, Chicago, but I'm willing to relocate to LA. He goes, I'm going to have to stop you. I can't put you forward in the interview process anymore. And I was like, okay, even if he's like, you need to be based directly in LA or New York right now, because we do day before notifications for the interview process. And we don't want people spending money to get here for our interview. One, I feel like that's a discretion I should make, which maybe it is the right one. Yeah, I shouldn't be spending money to go on this interview, but whatever. So then I asked him, I said, hey, the guy I messaged on LinkedIn said him and I could chat. So I'm wondering what standard protocol is, because now I'm talking with you. And he was like, oh, I work directly with him, referred you to me, and that's why we're having this conversation. I guess first of all, nobody has applied for this fucking role, because I've been making sure that nobody's applying, or at least on LinkedIn that I can see. And it's been posted for at least 2 months now. I hit every single qualification. So it's can we not just bend the rules a little bit and just give me a fucking Zoom interview? And so I guess I'm just really upset. I'm just really upset because the last job that I interviewed for, they decided to cancel the position right after they had I had finished all the interviews, and they said, if we uncancel it, it's you. And it's just why does nothing work out? I'm really starting to lose my marbles here. And I know the job market is so hard for everyone, but I'm just at this point, they don't want to hire people. They don't want to hire people. They're just posting the fucking jobs, and they don't want anyone in the role, because they had 8 people apply for this job, according to LinkedIn. And it's at least half of them probably weren't qualified, and probably more than that. So I don't know what the fuck they want anymore.
So I want to dive into this one because I kind of don't really feel bad. And maybe you guys can attack me in the comments. Who knows, you guys? But if you do attack me down there, make sure you drop a like on the video and subscribe if you want to see more. But to her point of her not getting that job, I can understand why there's the hiring director, or whoever that made, talent scout, whoever that was, why they said, I'm going to have to stop you here. If you're in Chicago, the job is in LA. Say he was to proceed, right? And he was to say, okay, well, you sound pretty fit. Your resume looks good. Everything checks all the boxes. I need you to be in the office by tomorrow, or at the latest in about 48 to 72 hours. And then you also have to be willing and ready to work by the following Monday. Can you take that job? At that point, can she actually take that job? You have to, for one, pack up all your things in Chicago. You have to find a place to live in California or in LA, wherever it is. You don't have enough time. You need at least 30 days to do the whole move, right? And so some jobs just don't want to wait. So I understand that. What I didn't like about her is she said that, yeah, it shows that 8 people have applied, but I can guarantee you that all of them are underqualified. How can you say that? How can you say that they're underqualified? They may be well overqualified than you. Just because you're looking at their LinkedIn profile doesn't mean anything. They may have applied at other ways. Guys, the job market is bad right now, but don't think you're just better than everyone, because you're not. You're not. They're going to pick someone who's in LA who can start immediately. That's just how it works. What she should be doing is looking for jobs in Chicago.
I'm going to say something that's going to be upsetting to you. You are welcome to disagree with me in comments, but that doesn't make what I'm about to say any less true. That is that most job seekers right now are on a race to the bottom. They're trying to do the absolute least minimum possible and then expecting to get positive results from it. And that's just not how it's going to work in a competitive market. Employers are being highly selective and sometimes just absolutely nitpicky right now. That is true. The response to that is not to mass apply with low quality applications. It's not to submit AI generated responses to everything where the person on the other end doesn't even know if you're a real person anymore. It's not to make these silly arguments that if the company is using AI, you are entitled to use AI, because the reality is the company is looking to hire a human. If they wanted to hire AI, they would just build an AI agent to do the job. Or you constantly make these posts where you vent about how difficult the situation is, how unfair it is, how no one is doing anything to help you. You externalize the situation. That's not going to be compelling to a hiring manager. Hiring managers want to hire people that they feel like will take ownership to deliver results. I mean, in every other area of your life, if people want to get results, they know that they have to work harder. They have to be more strategic. They have to be more targeted. If you want to get promoted at work, you work harder to prove that you are the best of everyone in your role. If all you do is complain and blame external circumstances, they're not going to see you as someone that's going to do that for them. You'll get a lot of empathy. You'll have people telling you to keep your head up, to keep trying. They'll tell you to slide in their DMs and they're going to help you, and then they'll ignore you. You're not actually going to get results that way. In a difficult, competitive, challenging job market, employers know that they don't have to sacrifice. They are going to hire the best talent out there. And your best shot at getting picked is to present yourself as that. And y'all, the top talent, the people who are getting multiple job offers that I see happening every single day, are not mass applying with low quality applications and complaining and venting publicly about how much everything sucks. Again, people don't like this message, but I think it's very true, and I think it's something for people to keep in mind, especially if you're trying to apply in corporate or tech fields where there are huge shortages right now.
I've actually had quite a few people ask me how my job search has been going. If you are unaware, I was laid off from my full-time job exactly a month ago, and I posted a video about it. It went viral and whatever, but I've had people ask me how my job search is going. If you couldn't tell by how puffy my eyes are, it's not going well. I feel like today is like the first time in the last month that I like actually had like a full-fledged breakdown just about the job market and things like that. It's really hard when like you go through an interview process somewhere and you are really hopeful about a job and then you don't get the job. And the job market is so tough because jobs want like 3 to 4 years of experience, and most people like don't have that. Like,
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Most people, most adults, let's just say anyone over the age of 32, right? They should have 3 to 4 years experience in whatever field that they pursued, right? Whether it's banking, financial, tech support, IT, software creation, management, supervisor roles, manager roles, you should have at least 3 to 4 years of experience. If you can't hold on to a job for at least 3 to 4 years prior to this crazy market, then this is becoming a you problem and not a job market problem, right? So if that's their expectation that they need you to have 3 to 4 years experience, but you come in saying that all I've worked is 1 year at the beauty salon and all I've done is TikToking and social media, they don't care. And that just shows that you just don't have the experience for the jobs that you're applying. I'm not saying that she's not experienced in what she may be in applying for. You just don't have the time that they're looking for. That's a big different thing right there. It's two different things. Young lady, I think you should just keep looking, keep searching. Somebody will hire you.
I've just kind of come to the realization I have so much shit coming up this year between weddings, trips, my wedding, my honeymoon. Our lease is up in June, and I hate crying on the internet, but it's just all very, very overwhelming, and it's really hard to even like have your application be seen by most companies. Like, I just feel like when you apply on LinkedIn, your application is literally viewed by like AI, not a real person, so you're not getting through to someone. I've also just seen so many videos like on my For You page this week and like just over the past month actually of just people being laid off, and some of the comments are just like so mean on those videos, and even my video, like I got so much like hate on my videos. I haven't talked about being laid off since those videos just because I was tired of like receiving negative comments about it. But
well, the thing is that guys, you put it on the internet. Like, what world are we living in? Different worlds right now, because people think that they can put things on the internet that is so personal to them and not expect the internet to put their 2 cents or their opinion in on it. Like, stop. This is the thing. Stop putting things on the internet. You could have simply just lost your job and continued on, dove into the job market and continued on. My lady lost her job. She didn't jump on the internet or TikTok and tell everybody that she lost her job. Everybody that did not care about her in general, you're just giving them more fuel and ammunition to not care about you and drag you down even further. Please, you guys, if you take anything from this video, stop putting your information on the internet. It's that simple.
at the end of the day, like when you're laid off, like your income is literally taken from you without notice for something that like you didn't do. Like it's not like you got fired for something. I am so mentally just exhausted.
I applied to an analyst job. I didn't fulfill 2 of their preferences, but the job description literally said, still apply if you think you're a good fit. And I was like, bet. I'm a smart guy, I can figure those 2 things out. Then I got a phone screening. I was happy, because I don't even get those. I was even telling my friends that I had a good feeling about this, you know? I'm not a positive person, but I was finally trying to be positive about something, because I thought I had a freaking chance. The day of the phone screening comes. It's set for noon. I was just sitting right here with the phone right here, just looking at it, stared at it. Even at 11:55, just in case, right? Noon happened. She's not there. I'm like, all right, fine. I had a phone screening where someone was late once. It's fine. 5 minutes later, nothing. 12:07, I get an email. Looking at your resume, it doesn't seem like you are qualified for this job, so I'm canceling your interview. Good luck with the rest of your job search. You looked at my resume the time you scheduled the interview? It would have been bad if she canceled 5 minutes before. She canceled it 7 minutes after. Bitch, you wasted my time. After reading that email, I literally just stood up, walked away from my room, got on the floor, and cried. 350 jobs, lots of rejections. Nothing hit me as much as this. It's been like 2 weeks since this happened, and I think I'm still suffering from the effects. I feel fucking terrible. I can't even enjoy my hobbies anymore, because this affected me that deeply. And all I've imagined is this HR lady doesn't even know what she did. She's just happily frolicking away in her office, employed, not knowing she crushed my fucking soul. So I didn't want to make this too long, okay? I just wanted to be there in solidarity with y'all unemployed people. Because, I mean, if you hear a story as bad as mine, I don't know, maybe it'll motivate you or something, bro. I don't fucking know. Thank you for listening.
When y'all said the job market was bad, I thought y'all meant like 6-figure jobs. Why did I just get rejected from McDonald's? I have a college degree, a 4-year degree. I'm working on a master's. Why is it this hard to get a job, chat? Let me know. I'm literally getting interviews. Sometimes I'm getting offers and then they just back out last minute and ghost me. What is going on, bro? Somebody told me to use some app called Sprout where you can like scroll and it makes it faster. I've been using that. That's gotten me significantly more interviews. Hopefully that works. But y'all, I think we're all cooked. I'll keep y'all posted on how that app goes. Oh, McDonald's, bro.
That is actually crazy that he got denied from McDonald's. Maybe you were just overqualified. Who knows? But it could be just that location too. Like it could be just that location. Go to another McDonald's, go to Taco Bell, go to Jack in the Box. Guys, you just cannot give up. You can't give up. I said earlier in this video, my lady got laid off from her job of 10 years, right? Laid off. Totally in accounting, laid off. She was in a rut because she was out of a job for 3 months. But you know what I did? I jumped in head first and filled out a ton of applications, a ton. She went to multiple interviews, and then she finally landed one of the best jobs of her life. She's getting paid the most money she's ever been paid in her life, and she loves this new accounting job. Guys, you just have to keep going. Another thing, guys, is go through staffing agencies. Staffing agencies are going to be the fastest way you'll be able to get your shoe in the door at a company. You might be a temp for a while, but you can have the opportunity to be hired on permanently with benefits, with 401k, everything. Guys, but you have to start somewhere. If you lose your job, if I was to lose my job today, I would be immediately tomorrow morning in a staffing agency's office all over the city, applying and seeing what they had available. I wouldn't go door-to-door sales, right? I wouldn't, and what I'm referencing to that is I would not go into, a Bank of America and walk in asking for the manager, asking for a job. And I also wouldn't dive in online either. I'm the type of person that I need to see, shake hands, dress to impress, fill out an application, hand it right back there with my resume, and be prepared for the interview on the spot. That's the type of guy I am, and it's never failed me. It's never failed me. Thank God I've been with my company now for over 10 years, but it's never failed me. Guys, go to staffing agencies, go to your local McDonald's, go to your local gas station, go to your local grocery store, Walmart, does not matter. They need overnight stockers. It's always a thing. You just got to put your pride aside. Till next time, folks, I'll see you in the next one.